Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. It is early Sunday morning, March 30th, 2025. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report in this YouTube channel, and we want to get our YouTube subscribers caught up with our newsletter subscribers. So without further ado, I want to show you guys what we offer here. One of the things we offer, it's going pretty good, is the auto trade. Triggers and targets. Okay, you go here and that's our landing page with Striker Securities. They auto trade my trades, and then you would open an account with them and a futures account with them. They are a futures broker, I'm not, and they trade my trades. I give them my trades and they trade them in your account. And if you guys would look at this really quick, there's our daily results. I'll show you the link to that a little bit later, but you can see here the last one was Friday, and there's our regular e-minis, and then the micro e-minis down here, what we did on the last trading day, which was Friday. Okay, without further ado, let's get into Tesla. Okay, and you can see here we're looking at an hourly wave count from this most recent low on March 11th, actually it was March 10th, 215.01. The 780 retrace was at 236. We have a 1 up, 2 down, a 3 up. Here's our 4 targets: 266.18, 258.26, and it probably shouldn't go to the 618 at 250 because wave 4 should not go below the wave 1 high. Let's see where that is. Yeah, that's right down there at 260. So it's getting really close to that 50% retrace at 258.26. Okay, after this wave 4 down is complete, should go up to wave 5 above the wave 3 high at 291.85. We always ask ourselves, where is this wrong? This wave count is wrong when and if this move down goes below this wave 1 high. Okay, I think that's sitting right there at 253.55. Okay, so that's where it's wrong. Where is it right? When it goes above this wave 3 high at 291.85. I mentioned the 786 retrace. I want to take you guys back a little bit to show you what this has done historically, Tesla. And let me make this a full page. There we go. Okay, so well, we got to get it even bigger here. Okay, so this move down here, you can see that 786 retrace. I'll move it over so it's out of the way. Is at 236 and it went to 215. Went a little bit below it, but that was a move up from 138 to 488.54. Okay. But that's a 786 retrace. Okay, this move right here, this too is a 786 retrace. And the market, after retracing 786, went up to new all-time highs. The previous all-time high was 299, and it went up to 488. And I want to show you one more. Okay, this is a wave 4 triangle on the way up to wave 5 to 414. Then we had an A down, a B up, a C down, bang, another 786 retrace, and what did it do? It went up to new all-time highs. So we'll see where this 786 retrace goes with Tesla, but we have our upside and downside parameters on the 1 hour chart, and I'll get that in focus here. There's our 1, 2, 3. And 4 is in play. Okay, let's move to something new we've updated here. Let's get this, use a Fibonacci, and where did it go? Let's see if we can find it here. The time spiral. Yeah, we just did this yesterday for our newsletter subscribers. We'll share it with you guys here. Okay, there's our triggers and targets. All right. Here's a spiral we've been looking at for a while from the 716 high. This is on the S&P cash. Okay, you can see we've had a low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, and then 2 consecutive lows. We'll show you that on the chart from the 716 high. Okay, we get a low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, then another high. And now we've got this low here. So this is identifying the turning points. 219 was not identified. We'll get into that. We get later into this report. Okay, but that's the time spiral from the 16th of July, which we've been looking at for quite a long time now. Okay, so we'll go to another one. This is one I just added on this report. This is from the 1017 high, and you can see here we've got a high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, again 2 consecutive lows, and we can see this on the chart here from that 1017 high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Okay, I think we had the 113. Okay, yeah, there's the second one in a row, the 313. Again, the 219 is kind of standing out there. Okay, so that's the new one that we just added, the time spiral. We keep watching that, and that next turn date is June 7th, excuse me, where the previous one from the July 16th high is July 28th, which is still another 4 months away. Okay, and then yeah, as you'll notice on these time spirals, since these numbers are Fibonacci numbers, the further you go out in time, the further away these targets become. You know, they're all bunched up and they get further and further away because the numbers keep increasing. Okay, and here's one we've been looking at for a while from the 12.7 high. Okay, we've got 2 lows in a row at the beginning, then a high, low, high, low, high, low. Okay, and here we go with this one here. There's the 12.6, low, high, low, high, low, low. 2 in a row. Again, the 219. And this, well, I'll just show you guys the verbiage here. Okay. None of them called the 219 high, which is odd to say the least. But other than that anomaly, each spiral has its own uncanny accuracy, and combined, they've captured virtually every high and low turning point in the market over the past 3, 6, and 9 month periods. The fact that the spiral is based on cash S&P and the S&P futures did not confirm the February 19th date with a new high. The cash all-time high remains at December 6, 24. Makes the 219 high even more suspicious. It reminds me of what I termed as the Fed manipulated bounce into the January 2000 all-time high. And this was our first time spiral back in 1999. And you'll see this here, and I go into more verbiage here, but I had this high at 824. I still, over 25 years later, refer to this as the orthodox top. Why? Because from this high, the market turned. Turn date, turn date, turn date. It caught virtually every high, maybe missed 1 or 2, for 7 years. Okay, and there is the down monthly bar with the weekly spiral there. Okay, and this was the monthly bar. Back then, I charted the Dow, not the S&P. And here is the weekly bar. Okay, and there's slippage up here. It might be a little difficult to see. I'm going to zoom in on that for a little bit here. Okay, you can see the weekly bar. The slippage here, 1 day, 4 days, 6 days, 14 days, 11 days, 9 days. Okay, that was forming its own internal Fibonacci sequence, if you will. Okay, and there's what I stated before. There's those Fibonacci turn dates. So let me get this back down here to 100 or 200. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, so without further ado, speaking of the E-mini futures, I want to get into those. Here is our daily chart of the ES, okay, the March contract. There is that December 6th high, and there is that 219 lower high. This is the futures. The cash made a new high on 219, and that thing's sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, makes you, it looks suspicious. Okay, let's just say that. The turn dates caught them all, but that one and that one might be similar to that Fed manipulated bounce. But anyway, this is A or 1 down. This is B or 2 up. This is C or 3 down. And we have a move up here. There was a 382 retrace at 58.14, and this made it up to 58.37. Okay, there's a 50% up there, and there is the wave A or wave 1 low. How do we know which one is in play? It's real simple. This 4 cannot go above this 1. So if this is a 1 down, a 2 up, and a 3 down, the 4 should hold below this 58.64 and so far it has. If it is a 4, then this will be wave 5. It'll make a lower low than wave 3 at 55.59, and 5 equals 1 at 54.66. You can see the 1618 multiple is down here at 52.37. So we have a clear and defined upside and downside parameters, okay? If this moves above the 58.64, then it's likely an A down, a B up, and a C down, and a correction's over, and it'll go to new all-time highs. Okay, so that's our upside parameter. Again, our downside, we need to see a break of this 55.59.75 wave 3 low, and there's our wave 5 targets there. Let me just put something in here so I got it. We'll do the 1618, and that is 52.37.50. 52.37.50 equals 1.618. There we go. Okay, so that's our next target if this low is surpassed to the downside. Okay, that's the daily look at the ES, the E-minis. Let's go a little bit closer. We'll zoom in from this February 19th high on an hourly chart, okay? And for some reason, TradingView decided to put the after hours shade in there, so looks a little kind of funky, but what can we do about that, huh? It's all after, it's not all after hours, but it's futures, what the heck. Anyway, we have a 1 down, a 2 up, we have a 3 down here, and here we have a 4. We had targets, and the high is at 58.37 so far. Okay, and then we've got this, again, this is from the 219, so don't confuse it. This is the hourly from the 219. The other was the daily from the other high, previous high. Okay, so here we are here where 5 would equal 1 at 55.14.75. We need to see a move below this wave 3 low for 5 to be in play. Again, on this chart here, the 59.02 low is the key, and so far that is held. So it looks like this thing is breaking down in a 5th wave, okay, and that 5th wave would complete a larger wave 1, a 1 down, a 2 up, a 3 down, and a 4 up, and a 5 down equals a larger 1. Okay, does that make sense to you guys there? Okay, let's get out of that, and let's go back and leave you guys with this daily chart of the E-mini futures. Okay, that's pretty well defined there. We'll see what happens. Looks like within here it's a 1, 2, 3 going down. We won't get into the smaller degree wave count, but we'll watch this and give updates as we always do to our monthly subscribers on a daily basis, sometimes more than once a day. But we'll get into that and looking for that wave 3 low to be surpassed. Again, a move above the wave 1 low makes it an A and a B and a C and complete. Okay, we should know relatively soon the way this thing is accelerating to the downside. Obviously, the 5th wave is almost in play. Okay, that's it for this time, and until next time, take care, everyone.